Okay, so I'm going to show you how to take your stock off of your Masada and also how to change out your cheek riser if you want to change it for a black one or take it off to paint, whichever. The only tools you're going to need is a flathead screwdriver and your regular bullet button press that you get from Magpul when you purchase your Masada, or a type punch, whichever one you want to use. And the shorter Phillips heads seem to work well for me. This is easier to do with it attached to the gun, where you actually have more leverage and can kind of control it better. But for viewing and for the video purposes, I'm going to have to take the stock off of this Masada. Okay, so just punch your pins through, like so. I find it easier to pull the first one out than the second one. The shells come apart much easier. Okay, and just set your gun to the side. And you have your stock. And this mod will work with either the folding stock or the fixed stock. Both cheek risers are exactly the same, so there isn't any difference between the two. And the folding stock does come with this cool little hatch here where you can store stuff. We usually store an extra bullet in there, so if we need to take it apart at the field or something, we have another bullet. And these we purchased from Magpul. They're Magpul bullets, just like the black one or the tan one, whichever one comes with your gun. Now, what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to put your cheek riser in the highest position available, and then kind of push it back to this spot. So you're pushing it right here, because at this first hole there's a lot more material there, and it's harder for it to slip off than it is at the second hole. So you take your, and you will kind of do a little bit of marking to this, but it won't break it. Take your flathead and you're going to put it in, and you're going to kind of turn it to the side here. And like I said, this does work better when it's on the gun. Okay, so there we go. I know it's probably hard for you to see this on the video. There you go. Once you get it, you're separating the two pieces, and then you just push it straight back, and it comes right off. Okay. And like I said, you do kind of bugger this up a little bit. But what I do is I usually take a file or something afterwards. And this isn't something you're going to do all the time. So you just take your file and just slightly file this down a little bit to smooth it out and make it look pretty. But that's how you take it off. If you want a better look inside, can you see that? You can see that there's a lot of material right here at this front part than there is at the second hole. So it's easier to try to put the stock at the second hole and then split the two, and it'll slide right straight back off of these two nubs here. And that's how you take off your cheek riser. Then you could swap it out with your black one, or like if you have another tan one, you could swap out, or a painted one. Doesn't matter. The way you put it back is pretty much the same. You just put it back on. Here's the grooves in the front. They're going to go on these two lines here, just like so. And you're just going to line your everything up. Again, make sure that the knobs are more in the front where there's less material, and then you're just going to push it hard, and it's going to go right down in. I'm not going to do that because I still want to kind of sand these down just a little bit to make them look a little more presentable, but it's nothing anyone's really going to notice. But that's how you would take it off, and that's how you would put it back on. So hope this video helps, and thanks for watching.